Welcome back, guys. My name is Patrick, aka the Oilers Fanatic, and this is the Oilers Rundown for January 13th, 2022. First up, Mike Smith is out again. Smith had an MRI on his thumb yesterday, and it was revealed he has a partial tear in his tendon and will need 1 to 2 weeks to recover. It sucks to lose Smith again, but this does allow the Oilers to bring Stuart Skinner back up from Bakersfield. As of this afternoon, the Oilers have assigned Stuart Skinner to the taxi squad. Daniel Nugent-Bowman of The Athletic had this update. Stuart Skinner has been assigned to the taxi squad from AHL Bakersfield. Based on Dave Tippett's comments today, the Oilers intend to activate him in time for Saturday's game. Having Skinner on the taxi squad keeps his salary off the cap until then. Mikko Koskinen is still expected to get the start on Saturday, but I think we all hope that Skinner ends up getting the call. We can all agree that Stuart Skinner is the Oilers' best option in goal right now, but I think this tweet from Paul Almeida really sums it up best. I know it's much easier said than done, and Ken Holland isn't willing to give up a first or any of his big prospects, but is there a way to maybe obtain a lower tier goalie? Thomas Greiss out of Detroit as one example, or maybe a goalie with term. Skinner will be one goalie in the Oilers tandem next season. Mike Smith being the other one makes me nervous. Next up, the latest on Evander Kane. Sean Simpson of TSN in Ottawa posted the following tweets early this morning. Sounds like Kane is already signed by Edmonton for $1.5 million prorated. Technically, he needs to be under contract before any suspension kicks in. The other issue the Oilers run into, you won't register the contract now and then find out he's suspended the rest of the year. That would be money and cap space that is totally wasted. Curious how long the league investigation will take. So it's sounding more and more like the Oilers and Evander Kane at least have an agreement in place, but none of that really matters until we know whether or not Kane is getting suspended. Jason Greger of TSN 1260 posted the following. Kane suspended 21 games this season for COVID violation, now facing his second. Don't see it being less. Probably closer to 40 games. Teams won't sign him this season because of that. If signed early next year, likely low salary, as team would pay half of it for him to sit. I have a feeling that Greger isn't too far off in his assessment. If he is right, then yeah, there's no point in signing Kane this season, and whoever eventually signs him next year would possibly only be getting him for half the season while he serves his suspension. I've been warming up to the idea of having Evander Kane here, but his actions have consequences, and those consequences may result in him not becoming a member of the Edmonton Oilers this season. According to Frank Saravalli of the Daily Faceoff, in the NHL's memo that was sent out to teams regarding Kane's situation, it was indicated that the investigation isn't expected to take long, so we should hear soon what the ruling is. I was watching TSN Insider Trading tonight, and they're indicating that it's still down to 3 teams, and they kind of echo what Frank Saravalli says here, that the ruling shouldn't take too long to come into effect. According to those insiders, it's not a done deal yet, so maybe Kane is an Oiler, maybe he's not. And we also learned tonight that Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl will be headed to the NHL All-Star Game, and Connor will be the captain of the Pacific Division team. And speaking of Connor, happy birthday. He turns 25 today, and hope he's having a great one. Well, that's all for now, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If this is your first visit to the channel and you like what you see, please consider liking and subscribing for all the latest Oilers content. You've been watching the Oilers Fanatic. Thanks for being a fan. Take care, guys.